In today's Christmas Special Battle Report, I'm here with the awesome 6+ Stevo.
Hey, hey.
And in our tradition, it's going to be Necrons versus Orks with a Christmas ghetto on. And
It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, here we go. The Necrons have found an abandoned planet and they've decided to terraform it. However, unbeknown to them, there are some sneaky orcs hanging out on this planet and they are having none of it. And I'm here with the sneaky orc that is 6+ Stevo.
I've never been described as a sneaky orc before. I'm no dirty blood axe. Right? I'm a loud in-your-face bad moon. Right?
Welcome to the channel again.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Now, we did miss our special Christmas battle report last year, so we're making up for it this year. We've got a real fun game for you. We are playing the Asymmetric War. We've got Tip of the Spear, which we randomly selected. It's going to be interesting. We're playing Hold Out, which is basically the standard 5 points per objective, up to a maximum of 15 points. There are 5 objectives. We've got them placed. We've got these little Necron trees. One there, one there, one over there, one there, one over there.
I feel like I'm on a QVC shopping channel.
Sold. Okay, so there's only one thing left to do, and that is to have a look at our lists. Okay, Steve, we'll start with you because you're probably the longest, because you usually take about 5 minutes to do your...
What are you saying? Okie dokie. Right, I am doing the usual, running a Dread Mob detachment. And where shall we start? Well, let's start with the boss. So I've gone with a Legends unit. Good old Uftak Blackhawk. He is leading a 10-boy strong mob of shooter boys. We've got a knob with a big chopper and a nice cigar with a rocket launcher in there. We've then got Bob and the gang. Never leave home without them. We've got a mech boy with a kill saw and a custom mega slugger. Then we've got a unit of tank busters. They are all armed with rocket launchers, but one of them has 2 rocket launchers and the 2 bomb squigs. We've then got another unit of tank busters, armed exactly the same, all with rocket launchers, except one's got 2. Oh, sorry, the knobs of both have rocket pistols. And this second unit is led by another Legends unit, a big mech with KFF. And he has the enhancement Smoky Gubbins. So that gives him and his unit the stealth ability. Then we have the 6-pack, the Killer Cans, but I've split them into 2 packs of 3. So we've got the Rocket Cans, and then we've got the Can Shooter Cans. I said can a lot of times. We've then got Snap, Crackle and Pop. We've got Claws and a big shooter, 2 Scorchers and Claws, and then we've got custom Mega Blasters and a singular Claw. We've got a truck. That is for one of the Tank Buster squads to go in. We've then got the Squig Hog Boys, complete with the knob on Smasher Squig and another Bomb Squig. And then we've got a big mech in Mega Armor, who is armed with a custom Mega Blaster, a Teleport Blaster, a Grot Oiler, and his 2 bodyguards of Ork Mega Knobs. And they are all going to be taking a ride in the big boy, the Gorkanaut, who, apologies, as you can see, is unfinished. But I think he's done enough that he can warrant getting on the table. And then last of all, 3 singular units, so they're all separate units, of mech guns, and they are all custom mega cannons. And I think the list came in at 1,995 points.
Okay, looks awesome, mate. And I can't wait to face it.
Yeah.
So let's find out what I'm going to be facing it with.
I'll let you do that. I don't want to be responsible for any. So, Nick.
Yes.
You want to introduce us to your orc fodder?
Yes, so, hey, back up. It's not very often I'm on camera in the back.
This is true.
So I am playing the Annihilation Legion, in particular, Destroyer Cults. Every unit is a Destroyer Cult unit in this army. Ooh. It's 2,000 points exactly. So let's have a look at the list. So, heading up the force is my Warlord, a Skorpek Lord. He's got the enhancement. At the beginning of the fight phase, if you're in combat with him, you have to take a battle shock test. And he's going to be joining this unit here of Skorpek Destroyers, 2 plasmacytes, of course. We'll then have another Skorpek Lord, no enhancements, and joining this unit of Skorpek Destroyers with 2 plasmacytes. We'll then have a Locust Lord with a, well, it used to be a Warsai, whatever it's called now, and a Resurrection Orb. And he's going to be joining this unit of Destroyers, a unit of 6 Destroyers. We then have another Locust Lord, again with
the classic.
Yeah, exactly the same loadout, Resurrection Orb and Scythe. And he's going to be joining this unit of Heavy Destroyers, which I don't think Stevo's seen before. This is the infantry gun ones, the Exterminators.
Oh, right. Anti-orc guns.
So both of these units, when they're joined with a unit, make it critical hits on a 5. So these would be lethal on 5s, and these would be sustained on 5s.
Good lord.
We then have, excuse me, we then have 2 Hexmark Destroyers. There, 2 lone operative Hexmarks. And just because Stevo loves them so much, we have 2 units of Heavy Destroyers with the big guns. So 2 Destructor units, 1 unit there, 1 unit there. And then at the back we've got a unit of 2 Destroyers and a single Destroyer by itself. And then just to round up the force, because it is Annihilation Legion, we have 3 units of Flayed Ones.
Yeah, it's quite scary. And I think we were discussing before we started filming, weren't we, that I think this might be the first time you've outnumbered me in miniature count.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I'll let you, maybe you can freeze frame, audience, you can count them up and see who's got the more models. But I think it might actually be you this time, which is quite terrifying, because it's usually the one thing I've got is that I outnumber my opponent. But good lord, it is scary. There's a lot of big guns there.
Okay, so we have rolled off and I am the attacker, which is probably quite apt for the theme of this game. So I'm going to be on this side of the table. I've got quite a small deployment. It's 10 inches up, 18 inches up in the middle, so a little arrow deployment. And Stevo's got the whole half of that board to deploy, which I think he's quite happy about.
I'm going to need it. Let's be honest, I'm going to need it.
So that is the deployment. In terms of the terrain, we have decided that everything here is going to be obscuring, with the exception of these things here, which are going to be pipes and barricades. But everything else is going to be obscuring, including the whole of that base is going to be obscuring on that side and also that side. So that is the terrain. So now we have to deploy, and in this mission, I've never played these missions before, it's quite interesting. I have to deploy my whole army, and then Stevo has to deploy his whole army. So let's do it. Okay, so deployment. Even though I'm in this little spearhead, I've managed to deploy in a line because I've got 3 infiltrating units. So I've got my flayed ones behind this building here, and the other 2 units just over there. We then have my big unit of destroyers, so the Locust Lord, and then we've got the Exterminator heavy destroyers just there. At the back here, we've got these 2 single destroyers. Then we've got the 2 Locust heavy destroyers with the destructors at the back, with the Scorpec destroyers just there. Stevo's making a lot of noise over there, but you know, we don't care. We got donuts. We got donuts. And in reserve, I've got my 2 Hexmark destroyers and a unit of Scorpec destroyers. Right, that's the Necrons. The Orks have sneakily found this unit here, and they've got a really nice firing arc, so Stevo's quite happy with that placement. And then we've got the Rocket Boys, Tank Busters, sorry.
That's it.
Yep, just there. We've got the Death Dread just there. We've got another Death Dread just there. We've got the Gorkanauts here with the cans behind. We've got the truck in the building at the back. We've got the Grots just there. Then we have these Squighoffs boys, or whatever they're called.
Squighog boys.
Squighoffs just there. And in reserve, Steve, what have you got?
I've got Uftak and the Shooter Boys, 3 rocket cans, and Snap in reserve.
Okay, so all we have to do now is not do the roll-off, actually, because Necrons are automatically going first, as I am the attacker. And Cisco, can you leave Mummy's jumper alone, please? And your towel, please. Thank you. You're not doing it, are you? Right. Necrons, turn 1. Okay, so I've drawn recover assets and sabotage, 2 actions. Now I need to think about what the action plan is, because these Orks are looking rather nasty. Okay, so the Necrons have some movement. We are the attacker after all, so we're going out on the attack. Well, almost. These guys here are recovering assets, along with this Locust Destroyer here, who's just outside my deployment zone. These flayed ones are going to sabotage that building, and these have moved forward. They're potentially going to try to assault that, maybe hold it up a little bit. We've then got our heavy destroyers with the exterminators here. They're eyeing up the killer cans at the back. We've got these heavy destroyers who've sidestepped, and they're eyeing up the Death Dread. Yeah, Death Dread.
Yep.
Yep, and this Death Dread has got these heavy destroyers eyeing them up.
So many heavy destroyers. Oh, God.
In the meantime, my Scorpec destroyers have moved from behind that building to behind this building as much as possible. My flayed ones have moved to the corner of this building with a little charge onto these. So that is it. Oh, we've got one more unit. These guys are just standing in the middle of the board, and they've got line of sight and target to these guys. So let's get on with it and start shooting. Are you scared, Stevo?
Always. Always terrified of Necron shooting.
Here we go. Okay, so big guns first. This unit onto that.
Pop.
Yep, pop. Here we go. So we have moved, so it's going to be 3s. A 1, of course. We always get a 1. However,
I'm just pleased to see you don't re-roll your ones.
No. That's lethal.
Good.
Okay, so coming in, strength 14.
Toughness 9.
3s. Nice. So 2 go through, -4. Cover save, so -3.
Ooh, 2 of them, yeah?
2, yes.
So -3. So he's on a 5 up. Save 1.
6 damage.
Fucking hell. Ouch.
How many wounds has he got?
He's down to 2 now.
Okay, and the same on the other one. So again, I have moved, so it's going to be 3s. All in this time, but no lethal. Strength 14. 3s. Oh, I missed with 2.
Another 5 up, is it?
Hold on, I'm going to have to re-roll that.
You're going to CP it, are you?
Oh, I
Early
think
on,
so.
he's spend happy.
Because he's got 8 wounds, right, again. So I
He
need
does
to get
have 8
2
wounds.
through, really. So, yeah, let's re-roll it.
Okay.
Yes. So 2 go through again. -3 with the cover save. 12 damage.
Let's see if he explodes. He does not.
Okay. At least my CP was useful. Okay, so next it's these guys. They are anti-infantry, but there's no infantry to shoot at, so I'm shooting at killer cans. So no reroll 1s to wound. However, with the Lord there, it is sustained hits on a 5+. We're not in rapid fire range, so it's 6 shots each. So here we go. So 3s. So the 1s.
Well, it's a nice amount of 1s and 2s.
Yes, it's me, Stevo. Surely you must be used to me re-rolling 1s and 2s. Yeah, that's poor.
A couple of sustained.
Yeah, 2 sustained. So 2 go back. Strength 6, so 4s.
Toughness 6, yeah.
And just 3, mate.
Some horrible AP.
-1.
-1, okay. So they're on 4 up saves. Ooh.
3 wounds.
Jeez.
Okay, last unit to shoot. The Locust Destroyers with the Destroyer Lord. They are split firing. We've got 2 on this guy here, trying to take those last 2 wounds off. And the rest are going to shoot here. Stevo's popped the big mech, KFF, yeah?
Yeah, the KFF is overcharged. So they've got a 4 up invuln. And he's also got stealth from the Smoky Gubbins. So
Right.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. Okay, so I've just dropped a dice.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you. So I will be critical hits on a 5+, so that's lethal on 5s. The gold dice are on the tank busters, the green ones on the Death Dread, sorry. And yeah, I will need 4s on the gold and 3s on the green. So 3s, they come out. But the 5s are all lethal. And then on here we need 4s, so take out the misses, and the 5s and 6s are lethal. Okay, so now to wound. We get to re-roll 1s on the cans, but I didn't get any 1s. Okay, so these are to wound. Oh, I didn't see them. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's another lethal and another hit. Okay, so coming in, we are strength 5.
This is on. So
the can.
on the Death Dread, toughness 9.
Yep, so it'll be 5s.
Yep, and their toughness 5.
Okay, so it'll be 4s on the gold and 5s on the green. So 1 gold goes through and the rest miss. There we go. So we got 4 on the Death Dread and 5 on the Tank Busters.
So I'll do the Death Dread first then. -2, yeah?
-2, 2 damage, yeah.
And is he in the cover? Did you get the cover save?
Let's have a look. Are you 3 inches of that obelisk there? I think you are. Yeah, it's got to be 3 inches, I reckon. So go for it. Cover save.
So he's on a 3 up save then. Yay!
Oh, well done, well done.
And then do you say you're... So You're -2 AP, aren't you?
-2, yeah, on them.
So minus what? So they've got a +1 on the cover saves. They've got 4 up.
Yep.
But there we are, 3 up in cover.
-2.
-2. Give them a 5. So they're on the 4 up in Van then.
Right.
How many saves for them?
That was 5.
5 saves of 4 up. Come on, man.
4 dead. 2 damage each. I assume they've got 1 wound, yeah.
2 wounds
Have
each.
they? Ooh, that was a good gun then. Right, that's all the shooting done. I'm a bit annoyed that I haven't killed this, but yeah, I can't complain.
No, you can't.
As we move into the assault phase. Right, assault phase. We're going to start here with these flayed ones on them. It's a 9-inch charge, re-rollable because of my detachment, if I can talk. It's in with a 10. And a 6-inch charge with the flayed ones into that Gorkanaut. I have no idea why I'm doing this, apart from maybe just a bit of a speed bump, but we'll see. I might regret this. Oh, it's re-rollable though. I'm in. So these critical hits, if your enemy is half strength, which you're not, sustained and twin linked. So 40 attacks on the Gorkanaut and the flayed ones. We do need 4s, but it is sustained.
Let's do it.
Here we go. 4s. It's quite a few 1s. However, let's have a look at the 6s. So these are the sustained. So there's 6 sustained, so let's take out the misses.
Another one there.
Oh, thank you. 7. Okay, and then the rest come out, so the 3s come out. Yep. Right, so these are now twin linked, but we're only strength 4, so I'm assuming we're going to need 6s.
Yep, toughness 12.
Yep. So 6s re-rollable. So that's 2 6s so far, 3 6s. Not that great from the amount of dice, but this roll could be much better. Come on, Star Guards, give us a good roll. That's not bad. Okay, so 7 saves, -1.
Okay, so he's on a 4 up save.
2 wounds. Okay, so just repeated the same attacks with these flayed ones on these, although these are only strength 5, so it was 5s to wound, and I managed to get, how many saves was
16.
it? 16 saves
And
at -1.
So 6 ups. Yeah, it's dead.
1 damage each. Any explosions on them things?
They don't explode, they just kind of collapse to pieces.
Okay, so I consolidated into the other mech gun. Stevo just did his attacks and did no damage. However, I think it's going to be a different story now because the Gorkanaut is attacking my flayed ones.
Flayed ones, are they toughness 4?
They are.
Okay.
This is where Steve says, finally some fun for me.
Yeah. We'll go with a sweep attack then. So he's got 15 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Okay. Oh, I like those 1s. Seriously?
Oh. I didn't do his bloody thing, did I? Dread mob thing.
Okay.
Didn't do it on them either. 2, so that gives him sustained.
Okay, so you got 1 6.
I got 1, so I got 1 extra out of that. There we go. Right, so he's strength 8.
Toughness 4. 2s.
On 2s. God's sake, all 1s.
I'm going to survive at least. 7.
7 saves at -1.
-1. Okay, so I've got a 4-up save, so it'd be 5s. Save 3, so 4 flayed ones pop. Okay, so that brings us to the end of turn 1 for the Necrons. I did manage to recover assets for 3 points as we move into Orks turn 1. Okay, so Stevo has no prisoners, and he loves making a noise on video. Stevo has no prisoners and extend battle lines. Okay, end of movement for the Orks. In the command phase, this guy here was a battle shot. These guys on the top of the building here weren't, and they threw a squig bomb at my flayed ones, along with these boys who moved up onto the objective, threw another bomb, and I lost 4 flayed ones from all that. And we've got some movement here. This tank moved up and threw a bomb at my destroyers, but it was a dud. And over there we've got the killer cans just moving up to the flayed ones. We've got a bit of a blockage there, so I don't think my flayed ones are going to survive, but maybe just holding up these cans a little bit. And that is it. We're now ready to shoot. I did declare Overwatch on this tank as it moved because it only had 2 wounds, and these are damaged 2 guns. I got 5 6s through, but Stevo saved them all.
Hey.
Yay, he was quite pleased about that. A bit annoying because this
Relieved is the word to use.
He's going to be annoying, this thing, I can tell.
I hope so.
Okay, so Steve's just shot his Gorkanaut here. Managed to kill all of the flayed ones that he was in combat with. And he took 3 wounds, off of the heavy destroyer just there. He's now going to shoot the killer cans. And I'm assuming they're shooting into here.
They are, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, let's see what they get. They get the AP, so I've got extra AP on critical wounds. So we are... I don't want to do shooty power trip. So they're going to hit on 4s. And then we're strength 5.
Toughness 6.
Ooh, so wounds on 5s. They do have devastating wounds.
2 dev wounds, so the extra AP doesn't help, does it?
No, because it's already
Yeah.
dead. It overrides it anyway, so it's useless, yeah. So 2 dev wounds, yep.
Okay. Right, Stevo has been shooting a lot of dice, but no damage. You rolled a lot of 1s and 2s, haven't you?
I certainly did.
So this thing shot into my destroyers and missed. This guy over here shot in and missed. This guy shot in and missed.
I think the tank buster hit you, but you saved it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's just as bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
However, you're now shooting all of these tank busters into them, right?
I am indeed.
Okay, so hopefully this might go a bit better.
I do hope so, mate. I do hope so. So I got 6 rockets, so they all get D3 shots. Well, that's crap. So I got 3, 4. Oh, that's not very good. But they are blast. So
Okay.
another 6
Indeed.
shots. So that makes up for it somewhat. Right, we're all hitting on 5s.
Did you put in the extras, yeah, for the D3?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
I did not get many extras, only 2 extras. I get 4 hits.
Okay, 4 hits. Any AP on these?
Oh, I've got to wound you yet.
Oh,
So I'm wounding you on 3s.
too many rolls.
There is, that's it. Just thins it out. So 3 saves of -2.
Okay, so -1 with the cover. So 4 ups. Ooh, 2 go through.
3 damage a pop.
3 a pop. That's 3 destroyers dead. That's 2 destroyers dead.
I wish it was 3 dead.
Okay, so the Squig Hog boys were out of range to shoot anything. That's the end of Stevo's shooting phase. I've decided to pop my resurrection orb just here. So it's a D6 wounds back, once per battle only. It's 2 wounds back. I'll have to take that. And I think I'm going to pop the other orb here as well whilst I'm at it. So let's do that one. That's 6 wounds back. Okay, so we're in the assault phase. Steve managed to get these guys into the assault, although he had to spend a CP to re-roll.
Just.
And this guy here has gone into my destroyers. Now, I don't know if it made any difference or not, but when my destroyers died, I made sure I took them from the back to keep these really close to tempt Stevo into assaulting them, because I didn't want him assaulting my flayed ones who are doing sabotage. Don't know if he realised, but that was my plan.
No, I pretty much just allowed them to get that. There was no... This is pretty much an attempt for Pop to do some damage before he's dead, which he's going to be dead very soon. So let's just hurt something first.
Let's see if he can do it. He's battle shot.
Well, we'll start.
2 wounds.
I'll tell you what. Keep that camera on because we'll start off because he's got.
Yeah. Oh well, these are dead. I think these are dead.
Death Dreads have a lovely new rule now since the update. They've got piston-driven brutality used to cause battle shock tests. Yeah. Now it just causes mortal wounds on the charge.
Oh, very nice.
So. On a 2 to 5, I'll do D3 mortal wounds. If I roll a 6, it'll be D3 plus 3 mortal wounds. I just don't want to roll a 1. So it's D3 mortal wounds. Come on, baby, give me a 3. Yay!
Oh, nice.
That's one of them.
Well, yes. They spill over, right? Mortal wounds.
I believe so. Yeah, because it's mortal, they spill over. Yeah. Nice.
So 1, 2, and then... 3. That's the guy I just resurrected, killed again.
Good. He stayed dead this time. And then I might as well go straight onto his attacks because you can't interrupt, can you? So I might as well get straight on with that. I cannot
interrupt. No CP left.
He does only have 1 claw, so there won't be a huge amount of attacks. But let's see what his Dread Mob rule gives him. Gives him the AP, which is not the one I wanted. Okay, so he's got 4 attacks. And he's hitting on 3s. Sod off. Strength 12.
Toughness 6.
2s. So 2 saves at -2.
Save 1.
3 damage.
Okay, so that's the other one on 1 wound. Dead. Okay, so assault phase done. These guys easily killed all of my flayed ones.
Yay!
Then my overlord struck you back. You were under half strength. You had no chance.
No, he was...
And you didn't explode.
No.
However, you did leave my flayed ones alone. So I've managed to get sabotage. And you've got your extended battle lines. And you've got your... no prisoners.
That's it. Yeah. Well remembered.
So 8 points to Stevo. 6 points to Nick. As we move in to Necrons 10-2. I think it's time to put the pizza in. Okay, so I've got Secure No Man's Land, which I'm currently doing, and Engage on all fronts. Okay, I'm on 3 objectives for primary. This one, and this one over here. We've got RP to do, just on this unit here. So, how many back? 3 wounds back. Okay, so movement phase done. So we have these 3 heavy destroyers which haven't moved. They can eye up that tank over there. I did move these onto the objective as my Scorpex... You can't believe it. My Scorpex moved round to take on these guys, and these all have line of sight to the tank and the Gorkanaut if needed. I moved these, and Stevo... he overwatched me with his tank busters and I lost 2. And then over here I moved these up and I moved the Locust Destroyer, which was there, backwards behind that building. And then I brought in my Hexmark Destroyer, number 1, just there. My other Hexmark Destroyer, number 2, just in the building there. Stevo then used his last CP to rapid ingress snap, just there. Peeking behind the building, saying hello to flayed ones. And that is it. So now we're moving in to the shooting phase. Okay, so shooting phase over. It didn't start too well. My Hexmark Destroyer here shot into the tank busters, did nothing. My Scorpec Lord shot in and did nothing. And then my other Hexmark Destroyer shot in over here onto this mech gun and did nothing. But then it started to go well. I shot these 3 heavy destroyers into the tank, which didn't explode.
Didn't explode.
You got out, and then I shot these guys into them, and I killed 3 of them. And then these 3 heavy destroyers shot into the Gorkanaut, and I got 18 wounds through. It's down to 1 wound. And you're saying that you were quite lucky because you repaired it.
I repaired it earlier. I repaired 1 damage earlier on in the game, so that's what's kept him alive on 1 wound.
Wow. And then I shot my exterminator guns into Snap, and I did 5 wounds, right?
You did.
And that was it. That's all my shooting over. We're now going to move in to the assault phase. Okay, so assault phase. I've managed to get in here. And with a re-roll, I got into these tank busters and my overlord. So let's do these attacks and see what's left at the end. Yeah, it's really nice, thanks. Okay, so we did what we needed to do. We managed to kill all of those guys there. The Scorpic destroyers by themselves did that. Then over here, the overlord killed all of those guys by himself as well. So I managed to score both of my secondaries, engage North fronts and secure no man's land as we move into turn 2 for the Orks. Okay, so Stevo has sabotage and establish a locust. He did score 5 points being on this objective. However, the battle shot test didn't go so well, did they, Steve?
No, my Gorkanaut is battle shocked, but that's the least of his troubles right now.
Was something else with battle shocked?
No,
you just didn't get your extra CP, did you?
Failed to generate any CP.
Okay.
But I have to remind myself it is only the second turn.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, let's see what you do in your movement phase. Okay, so movement phase done. Steve did the war, and he is coming for me, big time, big time. So we got these guys that came on from reserve, coming up towards my Scorpex, and then we got this guy who deep striked in. Who is he?
Uphtack Blackhawk.
Okay, so I think it's going to be nasty. So he's deep striked in there. Now, this guy repaired 2 wounds from the big mech at the back, and then he's moved up here towards my guys there. And then over here, we've got Snap moving up, advancing because you've warred.
Everything here advanced, the whole lot of them.
And then it was the end of Steve's movement phase, and I've rapid ingressed these guys just here. And now we're moving in to the shooting phase. I think this is going to be a big turn. Okay, shooting phase over. My Scorpic destroyers took the brunt of the shooting. I did use the -1 to hit stratagem. However, I'm down to 2 Scorpecs and the Scorpic Lord. I did also lose a Locust destroyer from the
little mech boy, his custom Mega Slugger.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, which I've got a roll for his hazardous.
There's a 1! Have another slice of pizza, Steve.
Jeez. Can't remember what it does. Is it D3?
I believe it's 3.
Is it just 3?
Just 3. 3, yeah.
Great, so that's knocked him down to 1 wound. But it was worth it.
Okay, so now we are moving in to the assault phase. The revenge of the humbug.
Not feeling so humbuggy now.
Are you feeling a bit better?
Yours. Yeah, I mean, there was only 1 charge that didn't go off, and it was the one that I didn't think would go off anyway, so I'm okay. My boys got in, all my stuff got in here, so...
Yeah, these are in here. These did fail, yeah. But the flayed ones are looking rather...
Oh, they're screwed.
That's okay, yeah, we'll put it like that. And then we've got Snap over here with my
Snap in with
heavies.
this lot, and then, they're surrounded by it, and then Gorkanaut in on these boys here.
Yes,
so
yeah. Which...
hopefully dead.
Hopefully, yeah. I did sort of put them there in hope that you would bring the Gorkanaut round, because I didn't want you to come over this side. But you had other plans, because you've come over that side with everything else.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Steve, I'll let you explain what happened for this
Quite
one.
a lot happened, didn't it?
Assault phase, yes.
Yeah, it was a mixed bag overall. The Uphtack disappointed. He failed to do anything, but Princess managed to cause a couple of wounds, didn't she?
You did. You actually killed the destroyer, which had 2 wounds left.
Good old Princess.
I rolled a double 1, as I predicted, as I rolled it.
And then I think the boys managed to polish 1 off, didn't they, with what, 1 wound remaining or something like that?
Yeah.
They might have. So overall, they kind of disappointed, but they did a little bit of damage.
And then I attacked you back.
You did, and you've killed 5 boys.
Yeah.
Gorkanaut destroyed your leader and his last mate over here.
You did indeed.
The Mega Knobs and the Cans utterly destroyed the flayed ones. And then the Mega Knobs consolidated over here after Snap. I used the stratagem Clanking Claws and pushed it. So he was damaged. He was causing 4 damage. But yeah, he ended up rolling 4 1s. And he only killed 1 of the fellows, which was bitterly disappointing. And then he took some damage in return, and he's just scraping through with 1 wound remaining.
Indeed. And you managed to get into my deployment zone, so you managed to score
I did.
4
I
points.
scored the secondary, the Locust one, and then I've got rid of Sabotage because I've got no interest in sabotaging stuff. I want the CP. Give me the CP.
Okay, so was it deploy Locust you did?
I think that's what it was called, yeah. Deploy
So
Locust.
isn't that an action?
No. Establish Locust. Nope, just got to be within those areas.
Yeah, sadly it was an action. Stevo's not really played these cards very often, so didn't see it. Just right at the top there, so no 4 points, sadly. Right, okay, here we go then. So we're going to move in now into Necrons turn 3. Okay, so I've got Attempting Target and Area Denial. So I've decided to spend a CP, and I now have Defend Stronghold rather than Attempting Target. That's much better. Okay, so end of movement phase. I fell back on the Scorpec Destroyers, and I was overwatched by the Gorkanaut. Did manage to do a couple of wounds, but I managed to survive. And then over here I just moved the Hexmark Destroyer over, moved this Hexmark Destroyer over. He's going to try and kill the mech boy. And then over here I've just brought my Scorpec Destroyers over. I haven't fallen back with those guys over there. I did bring back 1 Heavy Destroyer on 1 wound. And my other 2 Heavy Destroyer units haven't moved, so they will be hitting on 2s as we move in to the shooting phase. Okay, so the Necrons have retaliated a bit from that Ork onslaught. In the shooting phase, I managed to kill the Gorkanaut and the mech boy behind him. I killed 2 Kiddercans, and I killed one of these guys over here. And then in the assault phase, my Scorpex assaulted these guys here on the building, the Mega Knobs. Killed them all, and I've consolidated towards the objective over here. And these guys, I said before, they fell back, so they didn't do anything. And that was it, wasn't it? That's the only assault.
That's it.
Oh no, over here, wasn't it? The Kiddercan. I shot your
Shot the Death Dread.
The Death Dread.
Yeah.
Shot the Death Dread to bits. So I did manage to do my secondary. Get in the middle of the board. This unit is within 6 inches, so it was only 2 points. And now we're moving into the Orks turn 3. Okay, so Steve's Grots has failed once again to get a CP. No CP bonuses from any Grots so far. He's got Established Locus from the previous turn and Engage on all fronts. And now he's working out his battle plan. Ho, ho, ho.
Humbug.
We're humbug again. It was going so well.
It was for a little while.
Hello, Cisco. How you doing? You went to the groomers yesterday, didn't you? Hey, you went to the groomers? Yes. Okay, end of shooting for the Orks. In the movement phase, the Cans moved up here. I overwatched and got 2 wounds off a can. And over here, Aftep shot his gun, precision. Did 7 wounds on my Scorpec Lord, so he died. And I lost the other Scorpec Destroyer from shooting from the can over there.
Pretty much the entire army shot at them, didn't it?
Yeah.
Everything that I've got left.
Basically, yeah, the big guns and everything all shot in. So we're moving into the assault phase. Have you got any assault, Steve?
Yes, yeah, a couple, hopefully. A few.
Okay. Let's see what you're going to do then.
Right, well, the can here will charge because.
Yeah, they should be in. Yes.
Brilliant. These boys will charge into him.
Yep. Yes, they're in.
I'll measure the cans over there.
Oh yes, that's
We're needing an 8.
8 charge. Okay. It's a 7. CP reroll?
No.
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 Okay,
No,
right.
thank you.
Let's see what happens in the assault then. Okay, so my Scorpic destroyers are dead and Steve's consolidated back onto the objective. However, the Killer Can couldn't cope with all the attacks and he has died as well. And I've consolidated over onto that objective. Steve has disregarded Established Locust and you got 1 point for engaging all fronts.
I did.
As we move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, I have Overwhelming Force marked for death. Basically, Steve chose the 2 mech guns and the Killer Can, so I chose this one, which I'm going to have to try and kill anyway because it's on an objective. So that is my target. Kill that unit. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, so I've been moving. I moved these Locust Heavies over here to try and get some line of sight over there. Move the other heavies onto the objective. Move the Scorpex up over here, and I've moved the Locust destroyers and the single destroyer onto that objective. And then I've moved my 2 Hexmark destroyers here and here, and I'm eyeing up these Grots. Steve did Overwatch, didn't you, on my destroyers?
Did gun on them and missed.
Yep.
I'm going to spend another CP now with
Okay.
the Grots. I'm going to use Conniving Runts.
Okay, yes.
So on a 4+, they're going to throw some mortal wounds your way.
Yep.
And they do nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Right, here we go then. It's time to shoot. Okay, so shooting phase. My 2 Hexmark destroyers, between them, managed to shoot out the Grots, which was nice. And I managed to shoot and assault here and kill these guys. So I got 5 points for that secondary. I got this guy down to 3 wounds there, and I did nothing on that. And that was it. So that is my turn over. Now we're moving into the Orks turn 4. So Stevo is speeding his way through his turn. I forgot to mention these guys did manage to kill the Killer Cans there. So it's just the 2 mech guns left and the guys just jumped off the building. It's not looking good for the Orks. So let's play the game out and we'll be back for the final score. Okay, you join us at the end of the battle. Stevo, what have you got left?
This fella.
You got this fella.
My big mech, who just went toe-to-toe with your fellow, and they did a wound each and contested the objective. So he gave it a good go. He lobbed a grenade at him, did a reroll. I just had nothing else to spend my CP on at that point, but it wasn't quite enough. So, yeah.
Okay, well.
Quite an achievement not to be wiped off the table, though.
Indeed, indeed. I was actually annoyed about that.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Okay, so let's wrap this up and have a end of game chat, and we'll reveal. So let's.
What are we revealing? Are we revealing a big surprise? Place your bets now.
Okay, so let's wrap this up and have an end of game chat where we will reveal the final score. Right, that seems about right. I'm going to be...
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought there was something covering my face there, but it's the little squares that it puts on there, isn't it?
Oh, I feel so old.
Likewise.
Oh. Well, there you go. Game all over, and I can't see the scoreboard. We're going to need this. Cause,
That's real nice neck as well. Why are you dressed up like Where's Wally? Or to you American viewers, it's Where's Waldo?
Okay, so that was a fun game.
Yes,
I enjoyed that. The board was awesome to play on. I really liked playing on it.
Best looking board. Yeah, this is the best layout board wise you've done, I think. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
I loved it when you sent me the picture before I come, didn't you? So I've set it all up and I was like, oh, it looks so cool. Yeah, this mwah, awesome.
However, how about the game? So where should we start?
It was an uphill struggle from the start for me. From the first turn, you did some heavy damage to me. I think you killed like one of my Death Dreads straight away. Another one was severely wounded.
There was a lot of terrain.
Yeah,
but there were still firing lanes, weren't there?
Yeah. There was still quite a lot of firing lanes.
Yeah.
And even with lots of terrain, you're gaining a +1 cover, but when you're suffering like -4 AP,
It's
whoopee doo. It doesn't. Unless you are completely obscured and completely hidden. Yeah, against that sort of shooting, it's.
I have to say though, on turn 2, I think you made a strong comeback.
I had to change my plans completely. I wasn't actually planning. My plan at the beginning was to hold off most of my reserves until turn 3. I was possibly going to bring one thing in on turn 2, but I ended up. You kind of forced my hand. It was at a point where I was like, it's not looking good. I need to sort of try and turn the tide. So I just tried to overwhelm you and just bring everything on.
Yeah.
And that was probably my best go. Where I did some. I had little moments of success, but it was nothing significant enough to really close that gap. And even after the first turn, when you said, I'm ahead on points, I was like, I kind of saw, like, I think I'm going to lose this game. And I gave it a good shot, but it was like a... And then once the Gorkanaut was dead, I didn't really have anything that could threaten you or do anything.
I think when you were over in this area, you had your Mega Nobs and the 3 Killer Cans and the Death Dread. I obviously rapid ingressed the Scorpex. So I did always plan to rapid ingress them. That was part of the army plan. But I think if I hadn't had those in reserve, I think potentially you would have munched through this, potentially gone over here and got my heavies as well.
That was the plan. That was what I wanted to do. Snap really let me down over there
did.
when he rolled those 4-1s during the war. That was his, and he put in the every single wound would have killed a whole heavy destroyer at that point. So he really had the potential to wipe the unit, and he really disappointed me. The Gorkanaut overall, I think performed pretty well actually. Although it didn't get to move much, it killed a lot and it put a lot of wounds out there and managed to hold on.
I did control it fairly well, didn't I? Kept it back turn 1, just kept you there basically. So it wasn't until turn 2 you could move. And then I don't know whether you could have come around that way or not, but I sort of half baited you with my heavy destroyers just here. Oh no, my normal destroyers.
Yeah.
And obviously you went round this way, which I was quite pleased because I was trying to avoid you coming here because all of my weaker stuff was this side.
Well, to be honest, I kind of knew with the Gorkanaut because he was down to 1 wound there, and I'd repaired. I think he got back up to 3 wounds. I thought as soon as he moves out from behind this building, he's going to have 1 turn to do something, and then he's dead. And sure enough, that's what happened. Luckily, he didn't explode.
Oh, where we are recording. That's right. We'll pause it while you walk past.
You just look like the. I don't even know how to classify it. They're 2 little amigos.
It's all right. I'm sure the audience.
You just look so cute like that. Oh my god!
When you walk past, don't move the camera because it's very precariously balanced on the sofa.
Are you going to take him seriously when he talks to you like that?
Now I'm really scared. It's almost like Tweedledum meets Tweedledee. Sorry. Oh my god. I wish I could take a photo.
Yeah, I need to. We're on video.
You just need some little. You need a little mistletoe.
Oh
Right.
Do you remember where we were now?
I think we should go to the. I should go to the final score, don't you?
Go to the final score.
Okay. Well, Stevo managed to score 15 points for primary. However, I think secondaries was hard work for you because you were just. You didn't really have the capacity to do secondaries because you were just like, I need to sort this out.
Especially not in the late game. Just,
Yeah.
There was nothing to do it with.
You did score 9 points from secondary, so with painted, you got 34 points. And I managed to score 50 points for primary max. Didn't max out on secondaries, only 36 points. A bit disappointing, really.
I'm sure.
So, 96 points in total for the Necrons. But wow, yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yes.
Now, I'd love to know what would be your man of the match from your army.
Well, I'll tell you who it isn't. It's definitely not Bob and the gang. I mean, yeah, they did score me a load of primary points by just sitting on the objective, but not
They
once.
scored all of them, didn't they?
They did, well, mostly. Scored some over there.
Yeah.
But they not once did they generate me any CP, which was their job, to generate CP.
Yeah.
So that was painful because I couldn't use as many stratagems as I would have liked to have done. Hack finally managing to snipe one of your characters out was nice.
Yes.
I think probably the Gorknaut. I think the Met Guns threw out some damage and things, but no, I think probably the Gorknaut. Although he suffered a lot of heavy damage and he did get taken out mid-game, while he was alive, he caused some nice damage. His shooting was decent. His combat was definitely good. But yeah, it's nothing else really stood out, you know.
I think for me, ignoring heavy destroyers because unless you roll bad, they do what they need to do, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So they did the business, but I mean, putting those aside, I think the Scorpec Lord with the destroyers worked really well.
Yeah.
The enhancement, which I only took because I had 15 points left over, to make you battle shocks. I think that was fairly useful.
Yeah.
But they certainly put out a lot of damage.
They certainly did.
And we've got another interruption. You could crawl on the floor, but... I think they're going to be my man of the match. Who underperformed for you?
Bob and the gang.
Yes.
All three of my Death Dreads. Oh, well, I don't know. Do you know what? Pop did okay, actually. Pop managed to do some damage to you before he died. I mean, Snap did some damage, but yeah, he usually does really well, and he was just really, really disappointing.
Hello.
Oh, you got your hat as well. We had the mistletoe with you.
I think from my point of view, underperformed. Well, to be fair, everyone played a part. Even these guys who just sat on the objective all game. I probably could have put the single destroyer on there rather than the two, and had two around. But the advantage of having one just floating around is easier to hide.
Yes.
The hex marks, they got me loads of points and
they did
the job. I suppose I will say the Exterminator heavy destroyers underperformed, mainly because you didn't really have much infantry. So I was shooting at vehicles with them.
Yeah.
So they probably would have been better to have the other weapon, but as I said to you, I just felt bad bringing like 3 units with distractors.
Yeah, and you never know because usually I do bring some more boys and stuff, don't I? So the infantry.
Yeah, I think it's just nice to have a variety.
Yeah, because you never quite know what you're going to face, do you? So,
but I would say they probably underperformed the most. But on the flip side, they still killed stuff.
Yeah,
they still killed stuff.
I enjoyed the mission layout. I enjoyed these new missions.
I think they're a lot of fun. They had, and obviously where the objectives are a bit more random, aren't they? Where they're placed.
Yeah.
It just means you can't. You have to adapt to the mission, don't you?
Yeah, and I do like the way it's. I like the whole sort of you just deploy everything and then you get first turn.
Yeah.
There's no nasty surprises. So you can deploy knowing you're going first.
Yeah.
And I could deploy knowing I was going second. Probably putting 2 of my Death Dreads front and centre wasn't the smartest action, but I like to take risks.
Right, well, yeah.
One day they'll pay off. Hasn't happened yet, but one day it will.
So I think that's it. Yeah. Do you have any plans for your orcs in 2026?
I've been working very slowly on some bits. As you can see, the Gorknaut is part painted, so that's work in progress. I've got Scrunchy. Miss Squigoth is so close to being finished now. I just need to pull the finger out and just do those last little bits to completely finish him. And I've got a Blitzer bomber I'm working on. Quite a few things sort of half painted that I'm chipping away at slowly but surely. But no, I mean, I guess just next year, 2026, the big thing will be the 11th edition, which heavily rumoured to be Space Marines and Orks. And Orks getting that love that we've seen with Death Guard, Necrons and Tyranids beforehand. I think we'll be seeing a lot of new units for Orks. So, yeah, quite an exciting time, but also quite a nerve-wracking time, because I don't want GW to take away all the amazing modular kits that we've got and replace them with mono-build trash.
Yeah, no, especially I think most importantly as an Ork player as well, because if you play Orks, you're into all your kit bash.
Oh, big time. Yeah, I don't have any interest in dynamically posed, mono-posed things, because, you know, where everything looks the same, it's just so uninteresting. But I hold some cautious optimism that GW do. I'm expecting new Mega Knobs. I'm expecting them. I'm expecting new boys, actually. I think we're going to see... We've already had the new boys that weren't good enough to replace the old boys. That's why they both still exist. Right. Because the current new boys are a bit crap. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think we'll get a proper new set of boys that will fully replace both sets of current boys. And hopefully they'll be somewhere in that sort of in between where they're actually modular and stuff, but we'll see. It's going to be exciting, and I'm sort of half excited, half nervous about it. Yeah. But, I've also got a Space Marine army that I'm working on. Okay. Yeah. So I've got a small Terminator focused force, just nothing but Terminators and Dreadnoughts, and so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes in that set if we get new stuff along those lines. Or
I usually split the starter set with Richard. Which have been quite good the last two ones, because Richard has Space Marines. So we bought two boxes. I had both Necron halves, he had both Space Marine halves. Yeah. And then the Leviathan, I have Tyranids, so I had the two Tyranid halves, he had the two Space Marine halves. Nice. Orks and Space Marines I don't have. So I'll probably just hold off and buy the rule book. Probably I won't even buy the kit, because no real point. No. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So... yeah, stay tuned for lots of videos coming to my channel in 2026. This will probably be the last video of this year, apart from maybe a few shorts. But we're going to rock the new year off with my usual Necrons 2026 update video, so stay tuned for that. We wish all of our subscribers a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, whatever you do, wherever you are in the world. Anything else to add?
No, just a Merry Crimbo from 6+ Stevo.
Okay, well, I'm going to see you later then.
See you later, guys.
Isn't it supposed to be 6+ Stevo signing out?
Did I already say that, though?
I think so.
And this is 6+ Stevo, signing out.
I'm sure I'll make ends meet out of it.